Guys, welcome back to episode 28 of the walkthrough. So we're actually going to be picking this episode up from the Irithyll dungeon just to save a little bit of time as, we did wrap up at the Firelink Shrine. So with last episode, you have locked in all of your endings, whichever one you have decided to go for, and we have our last location, which is going to be Archdragon Peak. So with that, once you took out the Consumed King, made your way to the Untended Graves, you should all have the Path of the Dragon Gesture, and we're ready to move forward. You're also going to notice that I have decided to bring up Lorien's Greatsword. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game. I would have recommended this for the quality build, but at the end of the day, you just get it too late in the game. So we went with the Profane Greatsword. Now you even get that one super late, but when you get it, there's still plenty, left to the game, for us to actually use it. This one, I mean, honestly, by the time you get it, the only thing left as far as the end is the final boss if you're not doing optimal areas. So it's just not enough time to actually justify recommending it. But it is absolutely phenomenal. I love it. Probably my favorite weapon in the base game. So if you guys remember, if you go into the Irithyll dungeon, you're going to go across the bridge, and what we're looking for is that lift we got towards the end of the zone. Just going to smack him around. Then once you just get to the end here, just roll on off. And your lift will be right here. Probably got to pull it up again. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've been here, so we'll have to pull it back up. So even though this is an ultra great sword, it still feels okay one-handing. I mean, it's big, don't get me wrong, but it still feels okay. I don't mind it. Alright, so we're going to take this on down. So earlier when we were here, I did mention the statue of the dragon you're going to have to use this at. But, there's no way to do this until now. So once you go on down, Path of the Dragon, you're just going to kind of chill for a second. Don't take too long, but it does take a second. Alright, so once you do that, you are going to be teleported to your last region of the game, which is Archdragon Peak. So right now, we're really just working the outskirts up to our first bonfire. There's a few items here, nothing too crazy. A couple soul items, homeward bones, stuff like that. So as you go, these were the guys that were behind the Consumed King. You only fought one of them, but these are pretty much the basic enemies of this region. They can be pretty hectic. They don't seem so bad right now, but honestly, they can be pretty bad. They have a lot of fire. There's going to be bigger versions of these guys that have like great axes on chains, and they throw them all around, so it can be a little bit hectic. Now on the right side, the only thing you really need to worry about is the lightning gem. So there's nothing else, so it doesn't matter which way you take. Just make sure you grab that lightning gem. This will be a shortcut we get here in a little bit towards the end of the episode. So today, there's a few of them. They'll start stacking that bullshit up on you. Come on, guys. There we go. God, look at their damage output, too. Isn't it just crazy? Thank you. It's gonna wear out your resources just getting up to your first bonfire. Fortunately, it is what it is. I mean, you guys might, if you have like faster, lighter weapons, you guys are probably gonna be zipping around here a little bit better than me. Dodging through a lot of this shit, maintain stamina, but regardless, we'll be just fine because here is your bonfire. Let's go ahead and rest on up. Alright. So now that we have that, we'll just ignore them. There's no point to go through it again. And what we're going to be doing here is instead of going through that gate, go over here to the left-hand side. should have been a shield we could pick up as well, right here. Alright, so once we go there, we're not going to go up just yet. Grab your chunk. And then we want to go to the far left-hand side. I almost ran right off the cliff there. Take him out. Alright, so that's gonna be your lightning clutch ring. That's what I said. You find the rest out in the the main game, but this one's really tucked off. It's the only ring that is, as far as your clutch rings. Now the next part is a little bit of a gimmick. There's gonna be a big dragon that comes down, and until you get rid of him, it's gonna be really hard to get the items. So what we're gonna have to do is actually just run past everything, which is something I don't like doing. Typically we would go through, be thorough, take our time, clear the area, but it's gonna be really difficult to do so with him. So what we're going to do instead is just a really easy way to get rid of him. We're actually going to be able to do a drop attack and one-shot him. Then we'll be able to clear the area. So what we want to do is just ignore everybody. I mean, once you get here, you're probably good. But yeah, look at that. One hit, 75% of our health. So. Oh, he got us. Yeah, that's what I said. You probably just want to ignore everybody. Best way to do it. So that's why I said you're just gonna have to run past all this stuff. Like I said, it's pretty much a gimmick. So what you do is you run up top. I guess you could probably fight him here. I wouldn't try it. But what you really want to do is just run on top. You're going to get a drop on him. It's going to allow you to one-shot him. But you got to make it there is the thing. So I'm not in the habit of running past a bunch of guys, but it might be beneficial to do so here. Because by the time you run all the way up past the dragon, you're out of stamina, then they're probably going to put you down. So as soon as we get here, we're going to go to the right. Now from this point, it's really just a straight shot, although this is the most dangerous portion of what we're doing. These are just the little guys. Wait until you see the damn big dude up there. Run all the way down. Then we're gonna get up top. If you came a little bit earlier, if he's doing that fire breath, hug this corner. He should not be able to get us from up here. He's a big guy. But yeah, try to hug that corner if he's still doing the fire breath. And then we're gonna drop. Gotta wait, gotta line it up, make sure he's down. Alright, so once you take him out, you get a few things and you're gonna automatically be teleported to the next area. Now we obviously do not want to do this yet, so what you want to do is just grab this bonfire. Then we're going to jump back. Alright, either way, so with him taken out, now we could actually go up and, clear the full area. And that great sword we picked up is pretty cool. It's light, it's just, it doesn't protect you well. A lot of damage is still going to come off, so. Like I said, this is the best way to do it. Then you're just kind of free to go through. You have your little guys, but that's, not so bad. So going straight up, grab your soul here. Then we're going to go to the right. Very hidden ring, or at least it's just really easy to overlook it. So once you pick up all this, we're just going to wrap around this corner. It's just another protection ring, but it's really good. Ring of Steel protection. It's good for physical. So if you're dealing with like regular melee enemies or bosses, that is going to allow you to tank a lot of that damage, so you're not, getting your health utterly destroyed. Especially good for, the end game. So now remember, we do have these guys. Over here on the left-hand side, you're going to get Lightning Urn. There's nothing on the right. Now, I like to use my shield with these guys. They attack. Their hits are going to bounce off, leaves them open. So as soon as you get this far, we're going to go to the left-hand side. This is all the shit we ran past before. Probably didn't even notice it. Titanite chunk. There's going to be a roll off here for some twinkling. Alright, now you get back on the main path. There will be a guy that drops down pretty much out of nowhere on you. I think it's 2 of them. Yeah. Alright, so before we go straight across, there's a little side area. Don't worry about going up. This guy's an absolute doozy a lot of times, so just watch your timing. There he is. Oh, not good. Then if you remember I told you not to take those stairs up, that's because that's right here. You just be able to do a full loop around, not missing anything. Now from here you can take the stairs if you want, or you can just roll off. Take a little damage, it's not much. Now if you guys want to just run past these guys, you can. Probably especially the big one, but if you do want to fight them, I'd take the little one first. Good God. That fucking cat is driving me crazy. I got my cat in the room trying to separate him from fighting, and he's just crying and crying and crying. God, I do apologize, but you gotta try and break him up. You can't get along and save their lives. So he's big and dangerous, but you know he goes down like everybody else. He is very threatening, though. Don't play with the guy. That's for sure. Alright, so even though we've already went up here, we actually did not get all the items. So what you're going to want to do is just run straight down, because before we had to drop down right there, take out your Wyvern, dragon, whatever the hell you want to call him. Then with that, you guys officially have all your items. So we're actually going to wrap up here. Let's go back. Is this just where I had us stopping in our notes? We're going to go back to the Firelink Shrine and level up, but next episode we'll be obviously wrapping up the area.
Welcome, speak. Very then hey.
Alright guys, so that will be it. Next episode, like I said, we will be wrapping up with the area. It's a little bit short. I didn't realize how quickly we'd get through it, but this is our spot. So either way, y'all stay tuned. We'll catch you back here shortly.